Hi, my name is Neil Caden, and I'm excited to be applying for this job of Marketing and Communications Coordinator at the CNVC. .org. I'll share a little bit about myself. I live in Durham, North Carolina. I am a certification candidate as a trainer for CNVC and have held a number of practice groups and continue to do so, and either leading or co-leading those or providing support to others. I've led some trainings. It's a big part of my life and my path. Another thing that's really exciting for me is Spollen theater games. That's my other passion in addition to NVC. And I don't have time to really explain what that is, but I will just say ways in which it shares certain kinds of outlook or energy with NVC is it's includes play. Marshall said never do anything that isn't play, that I try and aspire to that. Um, our shared sense of humanity is really important in both of these things and being present in the moment. So if you're interested in talking with me or learning more about school and theater games, that's something I love to share. I also have a lot of experience in IT. I've been an IT professional for many years, worked across corporate, education, startups, and nonprofit organizations. The last dozen years, I've worked exclusively in open source communities, which are collaborative communities that are global in nature. I work with people in Japan, Germany, France, UK, of course, Canada, the US, Pacific time, East Coast time, every time zone imaginable within the US. So I have a lot of experience in working with different cultures, with different people, with different perspectives, and working completely remotely and being motivated and setting goals. My role in open source has been a combination of providing best practices and helping find resources for solving problems, as well as leadership. In my leadership role, helping governing boards manage to identify their goals and then execute on their goals and keep track of the different aspects of what they're working on and progress and plans as plans change. And so in that context, I also had Linux Foundation had their own goal using KPIs. I'm familiar with harmonize the goals and to make progress and make sure we're all aligned. What are the most important things we're trying to achieve? One piece of my role was sort of as a glue role, things that weren't necessarily officially part of my role. I was not officially a marketer or outreach person, and yet I did that to some degree and to a large degree on some projects and to some degree on all my projects. So I literally led the outreach and marketing efforts and coordinated editing and publishing blog posts, making changes to the website, managing the privacy of email lists, conforming to GDPR, creating the structure of the email newsletter, managing and coordinating the content from the community, and measuring the results of different efforts, helping with events. We did some online webinars. We did in-person events, helping with making those events successful too, and coordination in those areas. I am an ongoing learner. So when I encountered the need to help in outreach and marketing, I knew I didn't know anything really about outreach and marketing other than by osmosis. And so it was really like finding resources, maybe finding people at Linux Foundation who were doing that for other projects, asking questions, getting input, learning tools like HubSpot, learning how to read what it meant for the open rate, the click-through rates. I think there was two different like click-through rates, learning how to configure the tools properly, how to test what you're sending out before you send it out, making sure you're getting to the right people, what to do with that data and so forth. Looking at our website, again, not having a marketing person, but did have access to Google Analytics. So looking at Google Analytics and looking at the engagement rate there, and then just trying to find simple ways of measuring our effectiveness for different goals that we had as a community, like increasing community engagement, increasing, for example, in one community, they use Slack heavily. So going from like around 100 people to around 1,000 in 2 or 3 years, and different activities that we need to help promote that and to make it easy for people, lower the barrier of entry for people to get engaged in community, publicize in different formats how to get engaged and make sure it's welcoming and friendly when they do get engaged. It's really important to onboard folks in a way where they feel warm and welcome, where they can ask questions and get the information that they need. So in conclusion, I think that I am a good fit for this position. I'm passionate about NVC, excited to support the mission of CNVC. I've got the project management, the organizational skills, the outreach and marketing skills, the ability and willingness to learn and grow into the position, and look forward hopefully to having more discussions about the role. And I think that pretty much concludes it. And thank you for this opportunity to CNVC, to everyone who's watching this video. Really appreciate you taking the time to listen, to consider what I have to offer. Thanks.